I'm still out of breath shoveling snow. What, minus 28 today? I think today's gonna be a pretty exciting day. What we'll do is, I think we're gonna put on both brakes, front and back, put the front suspension in, and put the axles in. Over here they arrived. I think that's what we'll do today. Alright, so, just had these axles rebuilt. Sent them to Ontario, new CV Tech. I had them do a pair of axles for my old car. Did a decent job, so it's hard to find axle shops. So the dust shields on the front and the back need to get trimmed up to fit the larger rotors. So I guess I'll start with that first. It was at this point I realized, hey, I might as well do the back brakes too. There's a pin on the back of the brake pad and it needs to line up with the slot in the piston. I'm using the calipers from an Infiniti G20. They're new. They're pretty much the same as the stock Pulsar calipers, except the left goes on the right and the right goes on the left. If you need to order some, you need to keep that in mind. Also, what I'm doing here is I'm bending the bracket that holds the e-brake cable. It's a bit of a weird angle and it comes in contact with the suspension arm, so you gotta kind of bend it a little bit to get it out of the way. And back in with the front axles that have been rebuilt. And then after that, it was in with the front suspension. The front brake kit came with some new stainless steel lines.
Well, that's on the wrong way. Whoops. So I actually cheated a little bit already, and I already know the fitment of these wheels on these brakes is so tight that I cannot run these weights here. Here. I don't know if this clears actually, I'm trying to see it. Check this out. Right over here. It's probably about 1 millimeter. Which is probably about all you need. Hopefully. Man, that's close. Whew. It's not easy fitting these brakes under 15s.
These BC coilovers actually come with little mounting points for these brake lines, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, so I pulled the valve cover off the motor just to fix the leak. It's always a little bit scary when you crack into the moving parts because you're hoping you're not going to see any wear. Everything looks pretty good to me. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not even like an amateur, but from my totally untrained eye,
I mean, not seeing any like shards or broken pieces of metal, so.
I spent a good 20 minutes cleaning everything up before I put the new gasket in. Alright. I had Googled the torque sequence for these, and you can see on the battery tray there I have my phone open just with the diagram that shows which sequence to tighten them in. I just did like a 2-stage torque sequence. 7. I'm also going to clean up these grounds real quick. Make sure got good clean contact. So I've just cleaned up these screws with my wire wheel, bench grinder with a wire wheel on it. That'll help better conductivity between the two. And then I have also a Dremel with a wire bit on the end. Turn the start low speed, something like that. And these wire wheels are really good for just cleaning up oxidation. Oh yeah, we are making some serious progress here. So, I don't know, what do we got done? We have, front brakes are pretty much done. Suspension's in. Same with the back here. Back brakes are in. Suspension's in. Just kind of roughed in. Same with the brakes, need to be bled and everything in the lines cleaned up, but they're in there. What else? My shelf is shrinking for parts, which is good. Brake. And then today I did the valve cover gasket. So hopefully that holds up. So these are just my winter wheels. They're 15x7, these Enkei classic J-Speeds. Honestly, the only reason I got them is because the car came with these 15x8 J-Speeds, and I thought they looked amazing. But I couldn't get a winter tire really that would fit that width. So I went with a 15x7 just for the winter, and the plan was to run like the wider tires in the summer and the narrower tires in the winter. The problem is these 15x8s in no way clear my brakes, and these 15x7s actually do randomly. It's like a different barrel that they've got in here. Keep in mind, when I say drive the Pulsar in the winter, drive it in the winter, I mean like take it out a couple times a month. Like, this is by no means my daily driver. I'm currently looking for a daily driver, but this thing I just want to have around as a fun car. I'll take it on some road trips in the summer. It's just gonna be like a little hobby car. So don't worry about this poor thing getting mistreated. It's definitely gonna have a good life. Good long life, hopefully. So alright, that's gonna be it for today. Stay tuned as we get closer to getting this Pulsar back on the road. Okay, I gotta go to bed. It's like 11:30.